Scarlett, Valentine, Bonnie's Joy, pinup parties. So in my last video, I talked about waxing eyebrows and how it's more economical. And I personally feel like you get more control with waxing your eyebrows at home. And now I'm going to go into the next step about eyebrows. First of all, sorry. Let me talk about a random fact about me. Oh no, now my mind went blank. Okay, I have one. So I grew up in Reno, Nevada. I was born there. I grew up partially in California and partially in Nevada. And I grew up American poor. If you don't know what that is, I feel like there's poor, like in other countries poor, like ridiculously poor, and then there's American poor. I grew up American poor. It's taught me a lot. I felt like it's made me really humble and grateful for a lot of things. But let's go on to the tip of the day. This is the third video, 50. Third of 50. I'm going to take off my glasses so I can show you. So I'm going to talk to you about filling in eyebrows. Okay, so in the last video I waxed my eyebrows, and I talked about shape and how to determine your shape. The most important thing about makeup and makeup routines is having the proper tools. So one of the tools that I like to have is a little brush, to brush my brows. They need to be groomed and tamed, and hair is like memory. It has like a memory foam type of thing going on, if you want to think about it in that way. And if you brush them and shape them into a certain way, after a while it's like it remembers that's the way that you want it to go. So brushing your eyebrows, trimming your eyebrows. Sometimes people have a lot of density right through here. I didn't show that in the last video because I don't have it, but I thought about it just now. Taking a brush like this and taking teeny scissors that are meant, that come in like a little kit, an eyebrow kit, brushing them upward. See, I don't have a lot of it, but some people, when you brush upward, they have a lot of extra dense hair. Cutting that will help keep it tamed and making it slimmer and trimmer and easier to maintain. So this is one of the tools. Another tool I like to have is this tool. I use this tool for all kinds of different things, including shaping eyebrows. Now, with my eyebrow color, I like to use a gel eyeliner for my eyebrows. I don't use a pencil. I use a gel eyeliner. So that's what this is. It's a gel eyeliner. Has gel on the inside. Sorry. Gel on the inside. Whoop. Okay. And then I've got a brush that I pick. Mine brush is very thin, and it has an angle on it. I want that. And I have it's like stiffer bristles opposed to softer. Some people fill theirs in with like a matte eyeshadow. They use eyeshadow, fill it in. I don't use eyeshadow and I don't use eyeliner. I use a gel eyeliner, which I already said. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how I take my brush and I dip it in to the gel eyeliner, and I kind of brush it on the side a little bit, okay, and then I start on the inside of my brow, and I start by coloring it in using the angle. It's okay if it gets a little dark in certain places. I'm not really worried about that, because afterwards I'm going to use my brush to soften it. And then, of course, I like round. Some people prefer square. I know Olivia, she does her square, but I prefer round. So I round mine, and then I fill it in. Now, if you have a little hole, like I have a little hole approximately right here from when I had chicken pox when I was like 2 years old. It's really normal to have holes and stuff. I just use a little bit more of my color and fill it in. And then now I go up and around. Now here is where you could choose to stop. Here's my natural eyebrow stops right here. But I don't stop there. Most of the time I pull my brow all the way down. It's a very vintage thing to do, to pull your eyebrow all the way down. Almost to the same line as your winged eyeliner would go. So I do that. I pull it all the way down. Okay? And then after I do it, I go through with my brush and I soften the areas that I feel a little too darker, like up around here. I soften it a little bit because I want it to appear a little more natural. And I see that it's a little dark right here, so I'm just going to kind of brush right there. And I generally never touch this line after I've placed it. Sometimes it's doesn't look right, like the line isn't right. It's really easy to take off. Q-tips are amazing tool. They're terrible for the environment, but they're great for makeup. I use Q-tips even though they're terrible. So that's how I color my eye. Now sometimes if I'm going to like a photo shoot or something that I feel I need my makeup more set, I will take an old mascara that's like practically empty. It really doesn't have any gel in it for my eyelashes, but it still has a little bit of product on it, and I'll take an old one and I'll softly brush my brows to set my brows so that way they don't go anywhere for hours. Sometimes I do that, but that's only if I'm like going to a pinup contest, if I'm bringing my A game. It's a great tip that you don't need to buy brow gel, just use an old mascara. That's another tip. So that's how I fill in my eyebrow. It's so crazy to see one done and one not done. Ooh, yeah. So there's my free pinup tip of the day. Perfectly Posh, I would like to talk about one of the products from them. It's Honey Honey. I love this product. It's made out of honey, obviously. They're natural base, made here in Utah. This product is amazing. It absorbs super quickly. I cannot stand lotion that takes forever. That stuff drives me nuts. You know what's driving me nuts? Looking at my eyebrows like this. But Honey Honey it absorbs super fast. The fragrance is super light. I don't like super smelly stuff, especially feminine things. Just makes me feel sick. But this is, it smells amazing. It feels amazing. I highly recommend Honey Honey. It's an amazing lotion. I'm going to put some on right now. That's how much I love it so. And yeah, let's talk about Bonnie's Joy. So we do encourage you to come with your own makeup and stuff, like if you feel like you need to, you know, if you want to. We do makeup, of course, with your parties, and who's going to do it if someone else wants to do it? But this is the style that I do them in, is a pinup style, so I do fill in. And if you're wondering about what colors you use, sorry, I'm all over the place. That was a little bit squirrely. Colors for eyebrows. Obviously, if you're very, very blonde, use the lightest brown you could find. It does look better when you're super blonde to kind of darken your eyebrows a little bit. It's kind of hard to get used to at first, but afterwards, it really does bring out your eyes a lot. And in Bonnie's Joy, we do vintage makeup. Sorry, I'm not really sure what to say. I mean, I just think it's so much fun to do a pinup party, really. Like, you know, you're celebrating this special occasion, like your birthday or bachelorette party, and it like feels to me like, why would the last thing you want to do is go to a bar? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I feel like I see that a lot. Like, people are going to the bar for their birthdays or bachelorettes, and it just seems so not memorable. But when I think about Bonnie's Joy parties, it's like you get to play bingo and you get that special time, you get to talk to your friend, and it's so much more memorable than the other. Did I convey that well? I hope so. But yeah, the promotion, we have a promotion for up to 4 people for $360. And yeah, it's awesome fun, includes hair, makeup, and activity. And yeah, it's a great way to celebrate your special occasion. And I hope you guys stuck with me through that. It's a little bumpy. But I hope you guys have a great day, and